Ladies and gentlemen, dear guests, dear students, dear friends, I'm really proud and honored to welcome you all here on the 25th EURODIP Conference on Responsible Education for Responsible Tourism. EURODIP is an association born in Brussels in 1988, dedicated to help superior schools of hospitality and tourism and European universities to spread the European culture around the world and to support hospitality and tourism education and training. It currently represents more than 140 institutions from different European countries and even, of course, beyond European borders. This year, as I already said, the conference focus was put on education, responsible education for responsible tourism. I'm sure that EURODIP made a good choice to have this conference here in Istria, in Porridge, hosted by our Faculty of Interdisciplinary Italian and Cultural Studies. Let me try to provide you just a few arguments for that. First, Croatia and Istria are rich in cultural and historical heritage. Croatia is home to 10 World Heritage Sites, 8 of which are cultural sites, whilst 2 are natural sites. One of the most important is the Euphrasian Basilica here in Porridge. Our country has more than 1,000 fortifications from different historical times. Magnificent castles and manors that once belonged to rich families. Croatia has the greatest number of intangible heritage in Europe protected by UNESCO. On the world scale, we are immediately behind China and Japan. Figurative mosaics in the Euphrasian Basilica in Porridge are amongst the most significant examples of its kind in Europe. Croatia, by its biodiversity and natural beauty, is amongst the richest of European countries. All this creates an enormous potential for tourism development in this country. My second argument is related to our university. Openness of the Juraj Dobrila University of Pula. The openness is a cornerstone for all living cultures and knowledge. We pay high attention to international cooperation at various levels, including student and faculty exchange, joint study programs, joint research projects, international networks, summer schools for international students, and the use of international languages in our study programs. We strongly believe that science has no boundaries and that ideas must circulate freely. This is how we must build our future. Your presence here is another proof of that. So I would like to thank you very much for contributing to the free circulation of knowledge and science. If we are to keep our natural and cultural wonders for future generations, we should reconcile growth with sustainability and the expectations of policymakers, tourism investors and visitors with the self-determination of local communities. If we wish host communities to take ownership of tourism development, they need adequate education and training which take into account local culture, traditional management of resources, and human rights principles. We need to strengthen in our young people the skills to provide them with better opportunities to seek employment, in tourism of course, and to foster responsible tourism development. Talent development and education is needed to strengthen the competitiveness of each and every tourism destination. Yet to do so, we need to better understand where tourism is heading, so we can adopt the adequate policies and business strategies. A very special thanks and my sincere appreciation to our students from different European countries and even beyond European borders. We have students from Croatia, Russia, Kazakhstan, Portugal, Slovenia, Spain. I would like to thank all of the invited speakers, moderator, Istrian County, the city of Porridge for their support, Valamar Hotels and Resorts for their availability and flexibility, Uniline Destination Management Company, and our Ankica Kostovic for her dedication, attention and devotion and very high professionalism. We would like to thank the Polydor Camp and family Ukušić for hosting our students on the Student Startup Challenge in Fontana. Of course, I would like to thank you, thanks to Mr. President of EURODIP, Mr. Luis Lezama Baragnano and his entire team, particularly the Board of Directors, members, and all of the team of the EURODIP, all of our friends from different European countries and worldwide. So thank you. Thank you for giving us this wonderful opportunity to host this conference at our university and here in Istria in Porridge. We have all done a fantastic job, I would say, and particularly I would like to thank our organizing team for choreographing and engineering this conference. I sincerely hope that you will experience an enjoyable stay in Istria, in Croatia, in Porridge and Pula, scientifically, culturally, socially, and that you will return home with fond memories. I wish you a very fruitful, dynamic and constructive conference. Welcome to the 25th EURODIP conference in Porridge.